Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about Erica Dixon. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion show aired only a couple of weeks ago, and seeing Erica Dixon seated on one side of the couch and Lil Scrappy on the other side of the couch with his wife Bambi had me thinking about why didn't Lil Scrappy marry Erica Dixon after he proposed to her back in 2013. Erica Dixon is also the mother of his daughter Emonie. Now, this story gets kind of messy, y'all, between Erica Dixon and Lil Scrappy, because Lil Scrappy was dating Erica Dixon and another woman whose name is Shay Johnson. So Lil Scrappy was dating Erica Dixon and seeing Shay Johnson on the side just before he proposed to Erica Dixon back in 2013 on the Love and Hip Hop reunion show. Okay, so you may remember Shay Johnson from Charm School with comedian Monique. She was also part of Flavor Flav's reality show Looking for Love, but in more recent years, she has appeared on Love and Hip Hop Miami, in which she was known to be dating Pleasure P from the boy band group Pretty Ricky. Lil Scrappy said Shay Johnson was his best friend, a best friend he was messing around with on Erica Dixon. I guess they were friends with benefits, honey. So back in 2013, Lil Scrappy proposed to Erica Dixon on the Love and Hip Hop reunion show, but Shay Johnson claims her and Lil Scrappy were sleeping together 6 days before the reunion show. Child. Now, Lil Scrappy says it was 2 weeks before the Love and Hip Hop reunion show. But who's counting, right?
6 days before he proposed, yes, we were sleeping together. And 6 days, the day that he proposed to her, she was dumb enough to still say yes after he basically admitted that we had a relationship and he was sleeping with me.
But either way it go, that's so messy, because what is he doing sleeping around with another woman when he already has a woman, and especially when he knows he is going to propose to her? Even though he admitted he slept with Shay Johnson, that still doesn't make it right. Lil Scrappy said in an interview with V-Lad that he apologized to Shay for bringing her into his messy love life. He is a changed man, and he wants to do right by Erica. He admitted that he led Shay on into believing something that wasn't real. He said he thought he explained this to Shay Johnson thoroughly, and the understanding from their conversation was they would no longer mess around and he would be a committed man to Erica Dixon. But he said Shay Johnson ignored all of what they talked about, and he got a phone call a couple of days later from Shay like they were still together.
That was not true. We didn't sleep together 6 days before. It was like 2 weeks before, and you know, we sat down and had a conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? I told her, I was like, I was really sorry that I dragged her into it. You know what I'm saying? I really think, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know what I'm saying, not doing right by Erica, and I should have just dealt with the situation before bringing her into it. She wasn't understanding that.
I feel like Lil Scrappy was not ready to marry Erica Dixon when he proposed to her on the reunion show of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And he knew it. At the end of the day, it was a sweet gesture with him trying to do right by her, but it was all for ratings too. Okay, so I want to switch gears and talk about if Lil Scrappy really loved Erica Dixon, or was it a front for their role on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
I mean, we just took it a step further than where it was at. We're trying to move to the big step, though, you feel me? We're trying to see what that hit like. You know, and not play around with it for 100 years like some folks do, you feel me? Just want to do something real grown, big.
I do believe Lil Scrappy has genuine love for Erica Dixon. I do think it goes past them having a daughter together. I believe it's based on their history as a couple, where they come from, the house they lived in together and shared. and also the friends and company they kept. And you know, when you share all those things together and you're living life together, it's hard not to love somebody. For real, for real. Erica has been there and watched Scrappy grow up from a boy to a man. I think that's what makes their relationship genuine at times. It's the history. It's the love and hip-hop. And it's so easy to fall in love with just that part of their story, because being there for somebody through thick and thin shows you really love and care for that person. So I hear all the Erica Dixon fans shouting at me through this video, but listen, even after all the history these two share, it's still not enough to keep them together, y'all. Erica represents the past that Scrappy says he ain't going back to, and Bambi represents a future, a new start, a new beginning. So yes, I refuse to believe that Erica is the woman that Lil Scrappy would have ever settled down with. Doesn't mean he doesn't love her, but he wouldn't have settled down with her. Secondly, I don't believe they would have ever been a great fit together. As much as Erica wanted Lil Scrappy, and I am using that term very loosely, honey, because I really feel like she wanted the ring, the fame, and a man, not a husband. And Lil Scrappy could never live up to that man that Erica Dixon wanted so much. Pretty much the man of her dreams. In other words, she would have been settling too. Which leads me to the reason why Lil Scrappy married Bambi instead of Erica Dixon. Now, as I said before, in 2013, Lil Scrappy proposed to Erica Dixon during the Love and Hip Hop reunion show. It wasn't real, authentic, no tears were really thrown, and it all seemed comical. In 2017, Lil Scrappy married Bambi. Lil Scrappy says he proposed to Bambi because he wanted to be a better person. In 2016, they had officially been together for years, so it's been a total of 7 years now that Lil Scrappy and Bambi have been together. So it's a little overlapping on years when it comes to Bambi and Lil Scrappy's relationship compared to Erica Dixon and Shay Johnson as well. He could have been messing with all three within months of each other. Who knows? Lil Scrappy says he is a good guy when it comes to a female, and he wanted to be able to look at his lady and say she represents who I really am. She's cooking and I'm taking out the trash. He says Bambi is the only one he loves right now. He has been loving her for years. She comes through when nobody else comes through. Like, she is a godsend. Like, when you ain't got nothing, she still want to be with you. When your talent is not the hottest thing right now, she is still there. She loves my kids, and I'm going to ride with it. And the day when that doesn't happen, I'm not riding with it anymore. Bambi also says she was different from all of Lil Scrappy's other women he messed around with. She says she has never had an issue with other girls Scrappy has messed with.
What Scrappy do? Like, what was he cheating?
No, I ain't never really had no problem with him, like, believe it or not, like with other girls. Like, that's never been an issue with us. But when it comes to the show, like, it's just too much for me because it doesn't really capture what's real for us. And he likes to play. You know what I'm saying? He likes to play.
Act foolish on the show.
Yeah.
And do weirdo. And you know damn well you ain't doing that
exactly
as soon as them cameras off.
And I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it was probably like 3-4 weeks ago when they showed the episode about him about to move to Miami and all that, whatever. So he was supposedly about to move to Miami and all this. But, you know, the whole time, like, you're, like, we living in the same house. And, you know, like, I'm just like, I'm not about to play these games with you for TV, you know?
So he basically is fronting for the Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And then you get caught up in some sticky glue.
Yeah.
So and then now you go move your ass back to Miami and we living in the house. And on top of that, we're supposed to be getting married and engaged.
Right.
She blames the stupid stuff that Lil Scrappy would do was not because they were having issue, but it was him lashing out. And maybe it was for attention. Maybe he was trying to figure his life out. Maybe it was his way of saying, I want to be with Bambi, but let me see what's out here one last time. Child, who really knows? What I do know is once they started moving in the right direction, it seemed like money was a little strange, because leave it to Mama D to put all their business in these streets. She said she would give them money when they asked for it. Mama D says Bambi and Scrappy needed money. Keep in mind, when she was saying all of this, Bambi had just had her son with Scrappy. Maybe that was the reason to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta this season. 1, for the money, and 2, to show the world how Scrappy has grown up a little and changed. So here's what we gonna do. First, we're gonna watch this clip from Bambi, and then we're gonna watch this hilarious but serious clip from Mama D, okay?
You know, Love and Hip Hop, right? Mm-hmm. They want this thing to look like these, either you're a girl and they're being hella messy, or you're getting cheated on, right? Mm-hmm. I'm neither of those people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not messy. I'm not, sitting up talking about dumb shit all day long. And I'm not just being a dumb little chick, you know what I'm saying, that's being cheated on. So our issues was him being like really unstable.
Oh no, did somebody come for you?
Yes, Bambi's mother, the Bam's mother, because she want camera time. She's from Compton, and the came to me saying, I'm from Compton. But you know what I want to say? Compton should whoop your ass for being a Brokeback Mountain bitch and represent them. You remember Dr. Dre? He came from Compton too, and he's grown. Trying to come from me, being your daughter married to my son. You lived in my home for 3 months, and yet you come for me, and you didn't pay but $300 for rent. And you guess what you said through those 3 months? D, can I borrow $400? D, can I borrow $50? Borrow from me the whole 3 months you were there. Don't never come for me. And then you said in the excerpt that you put on your Instagram, you were there for my son when I wasn't there. But guess what I was doing? I did 6 countries in 2 months. I made that money. When Scrappy and the Bam needed money, I was there for them. I was able to give them, but you wasn't. You sit on your ass and you hold our grandson for 4 days. I can't spend a husband, so I can't sit on holding babies for 4 days. I got to go out there and get my money.
At the end of the day, to answer why Lil Scrappy married Bambi and not Erica Dixon, it's because she helped him to be a better man. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.